Goodness. Listen up, Earth Angels. You are destined to be the luckiest person in the world. You already know it, you already feel it. The things that apply to everyone else, people are like, oh, this always happens. It doesn't happen to you. You might have felt like you're the exception. You might have felt like the odd man out. You might have felt like the weirdo. And maybe you learn to think of that as a negative thing. Maybe you were told that life is hard and you got to work for everything you got. So when someone tells you you're destined to be the luckiest person in the world, you already are, you always have been. Maybe your inclination is to reject it. It feels safer, it feels more familiar to go along with what people have told you, that luck doesn't exist. And if it does, you are not someone who possesses it. But I think you keep clicking on messages like mine that affirm to you, yeah, you are the luckiest person in the world. It's written for you, it's already unfolding. It's that little bit of hope in you, it's that little bit of certainty that keeps you clicking on messages like this. You know it. Everyone else has this idea of like luck doesn't exist and it's not something that you can cultivate and harness predictably. But I'm here to tell you that it is, okay? Your brain is a pattern seeking machine, and you have been looking for evidence to confirm what you believe, that you're the luckiest person in the world. That's the key thing. You got to believe it. All of these lucky things could be happening around you. And if you don't recognize them as luck, as fortune, as here to benefit you, well, then I guess you would assume maybe you're not the luckiest person in the world. But what if you get to the end of your life and you get to look back at everything and you were like, God damn, I did always get away with it. And the things I didn't get away with, it was because I wasn't supposed to. It was supposed to put me on this different path. But I feel like you're someone who you do get away with things. Things that maybe other people get caught up in and it overwhelms them and it ruins their life. You experience it, you're like, whew, that was wild. That could have really, taken over if I let it. But you don't let it. You know you're bigger than the program. You're bigger than your dreams. You're bigger than your desires. So you don't have to fear that they're going to overwhelm you. You don't have to fear that they are bigger than you, that they are more powerful than you. So you don't have to just believe, and you don't. You don't believe everything that everyone tells you about what you're supposed to do. And so you've maybe felt weird because, I don't know, you're someone who just sees the bright side of things, sees the silver lining, where everyone else wants to like agree that, like, oh, this is terrible. You're like, well, it's actually pretty great in this sense. So I feel like right now you're the luckiest blank in the world, the luckiest girl, the luckiest person, the luckiest man, the luckiest Palestinian, whatever identity group you want to be in, you're the luckiest. One of those groupings in the world. You recognize that the people you have around you, the health that you have, the resources that you're able to call to you, your calm, your peaceful life, it's lucky. People spend a lot of money. They waste a lot of energy throughout their lifetime trying to cultivate a lucky life like you have. There's this song that I really like that's called Lucky Girl Syndrome. Let me see if I can sing it for you. Hold on one second. Because it's really true. I am the vision of my loved one's dreams. the space above, below, within, and in between. I am the earth, I ground in her. I am the stars, expand myself so very far. They try to box you in, try to tell you you're not good enough, stop listening. How can I pretend when I'm the luckiest girl in the world? I'm a lucky, lucky girl in a lucky, lucky world. If I see it, I got it. If I want it, I have it. It all works in my favor like magic. Oh. And that is how it is. Whatever you see and you want, you get. Look around you right now. You're surrounded by things that at one point you dreamed about, you desired, you wanted, and you were bold enough to be like, I want that. And the universe was like, yes, boss, got you. It'll be taken care of. And it is. And the more you appreciate that, the more it appears. It starts to look like magic. To other people, they'll definitely see it as magic or lucky. You're just a lucky person. You choose yourself first. And so the universe, the world, the reflections of you have no choice but to choose you too. And when you don't feel chosen, it might be because you're not choosing yourself. You're waiting for someone else to choose. You are outsourcing your God power. You assign the meaning. You assign the meaning. You don't have to just accept the meaning that other people say you have to. They tell you you're just stuck on a rock without a purpose. And so you're like, what did I do to deserve this? That's actually like the second verse of that song. She's talking about how it took her, what is it? Took me quite a while to know that I was good enough. Probably 'cause we told we're just a bunch of random stuff. Stuck on a rock without a purpose. Wondering what I did to deserve this. Victim mentality was gripping me. Something, 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 something. They'll try to box you in. Try to tell you you're not good enough, stop listening. How can I pretend when I'm the luckiest girl in the world? I'm a lucky, lucky girl in a lucky, lucky world. If I see it, I grab it. If I want it, I have it. It all works in my favor like magic. Oh. Yeah, you don't have to just accept all of the assumptions and definitions that other people assign to you. Oh, they tell you you're just a regular person, you're just small. So you believe it? Please. You keep clicking on messages like this because you know there's something else. You know you're an exception. You don't consider yourself, just another statistic. You see yourself as someone who, like, things that take other people out, you have an immunity to. You've been inoculated to. Other people, they get maybe addicted to certain things, external validation. Maybe being seen as a good girl, being approved of, people pleasing. But that's only gotten you this far. And you are destined to expand very far past the bounds of what other people think is logical, is reasonable, is possible for you. Mm. No longer subject to fortune. You could be luck itself. If only you would rise from sleep, leave the market arguing, and realize that your own essence is your wealth. I'm quoting to you from this poem by Rumi, 13th century Persian poet. In a poem he wrote called Sheba's Hesitation. Ooh. So maybe you guys are lucky like me. You have a name like Sheba, a name that ancient poets write brilliant poems about, that kind of describe to you the dilemma you face and the solutions to it. It's always to believe that it's within you. Oof. This happened to me the other day. I was talking to my Palestinian friend Asma, and she translates what she says into English for me and then sends it to me. She was texting, and she wrote, I think she meant to say, like, I'm waiting for you. But what she actually wrote to me, what it translated to was, you're waiting for you, my love. You're waiting for you, my love. I love when the universe gives me like really beautiful, poignant, perfect, precise messages, because it can be easy to be like, oh, I'm so unlucky. Like, I'm never chosen. Like, I have to like hope that I can appeal to someone else so they'll take pity on me and give me the things I want, when in reality, you are waiting for you, my love. And the more you recognize that and the more you pour into you, rather than outsourcing that, right? You don't look to everyone else to ask you how you're feeling. You give yourself the space and time to figure it out, to feel it, to experience it. So you're not out here like, you know, I don't know, what are lucky things that people do? I don't know. Like going like this, fingers crossed. You are a sentient crossed fingers. You're no longer subject to fortune. Whether your fingers are crossed or not, you're lucky. It works out for you. Even when it doesn't look like it's working out, you are attuned enough now that you see that when it doesn't look like it's going your way, it actually is. It's just been disguised. You would have acted differently if it went how you thought it was supposed to go. But because you've been living in the end, you've been holding on to your vision, you don't get, you don't stumble when the path doesn't look exactly like you charted out. You recognize you are in uncharted territory. So you're not afraid of the unknown. In fact, when you stumble upon a situation that's different, you're like, oh, I've made it. I haven't been to this level before. And since luck is on your side, you are luck. Luck radiates from you. Your path is easy. You're hidden from people who seek to do you harm. People who are going to distract you from your path, or who aren't able to see you as the brilliant, powerful being that you are. It's for your benefit. You don't want to be recognized by people who live in lack and doubt and fear and scarcity. So when people who do feel comfortable in that feel uncomfortable around you, you know that it's because you're doing something very right. You're the luckiest person in the world. You are the chosen ancestor who is not here to struggle and toil and, fight all their life and scrape and, every day, all my life I had to fight. Yeah, that's not you. There are lots of people in your family who that is them. That's for them. But you, nah, baby. It always works out for you. It always works out for you. And the more you recognize it, the more it always works out for you. So, yeah, you're waiting for you, my love. Let me save you a bunch of money. Let me save you a bunch of energy because I feel like you've been doing a lot of like, maybe I'll call it soul searching. You've been looking for your purpose, the meaning of things. And what is it? One's destiny is often found on the path they take to avoid it. And so you've been avoiding being purposeless. That's what you're afraid of, right? And so you keep seeking your purpose. But in the seeking, it's revealed to you. And you're here to be a lucky person. People are starting to see you as lucky, which means they're going to want you around. Not even working in the traditional sense, just your presence. Go back and watch my episode about you're a walking placebo effect. You don't want Pfizer to find out about what you do naturally. Your presence makes people feel better. Your presence improves the odds of success. You're the good luck charm. And that's how you're destined to go through this life. Let me pull a card real quick. I got this new deck and I just think it's so beautiful and like it's called Neon Nostalgia and I just really enjoy it. And look how good I'm getting at shuffling. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. I also really like how this deck just like feels good. Look at this. That was good. Proud of that. All right, let's see. Anything want to come out and confirm this brilliant Saturday message? Man, I just love it. I wake up every day and like either I'm next to my amazing husband or like he's downstairs, he's making coffee and like it's just so beautiful. Slow mornings. Billy went out and he picked some more mulberries. I'm gonna make juice this weekend. I've said that for like 2 weeks, and actually the first batch of mulberries went moldy because I didn't make the juice. But now I've got all the ingredients. I'm ready. And maybe, Spirit doesn't want to say anything to you guys. And it's just for me, but we'll see. I feel like this collective does want something. Let's see if anything wants to come out. I am the vision of my loved one's dreams. Yeah, you're the vision of your loved one's dreams. Wow. I am the space above, below, within, and in between. I am the earth, I ground in her. I am the stars, expand myself so very far. Ooh. They'll try to box you in, try to tell you you're not good enough, stop listening. The Hierophant keeps coming to me, babe. I tell you, I used to not like this card because I was like, oh, it's about tradition and convention and, conformity. But I've been reading this as like, you are stepping into your authority as a teacher, a spiritual leader, a spiritual teacher. You actually have unconventional ideas. They are, kind of rebelling against traditional teachings. But I don't know, you are destined to be the Hierophant. The things that you think, your philosophies, your way of framing things, confirmation, Bert. Your way of navigating the world, of framing things, of going through the world is going to be the standard. It's going to be the new tradition. You're reimagining traditions and reshaping them in your own image. So, now people gather every year for Thanksgiving to do a little whitewashed colonial, minimizing. But you're the Hierophant now. You're the leader. You've reimagined these traditions. Yeah, go and Google this Rumi poem. It's called Sheba's Hesitation. I know. Um, and it's actually really brilliant and really powerful. I'm going to do an episode just on that poem because it's about like the Queen of Sheba going to seek wisdom, going to Solomon to, seek wisdom when like she's already a queen independently of this dude. Like, what more wisdom does she need? She is always in union with God. She carries a beautiful garden within herself, no longer subject to fortune. She's luck itself. So that's you, babe. You don't have to do all the, oh, should I take another class or should I go and ask this person? You're the authority now. People are looking up to you. But you're also your first teacher. You're your first student also. Ooh, it's so powerful. You're your first student and you're your first teacher. And so don't worry about, the students. Oh, who's going to follow me? Like you're this person, the Hierophant, the teacher, the leader, and you are the common person, the student learning these new traditions, these new spiritual beliefs, these new ways to channel the divine, to, harness divine wisdom. You know it. You keep like looking for people like me to confirm to you what you already know. You have the answers. I'm just here to remind you. You already know. You did it. You don't have to keep like, oh, I gotta learn one more thing. I gotta study more. I gotta practice more. Consider that you already know more than enough. Now you just have to believe it. There's always time to learn more. But do you believe that what you already know is enough? Part of your lucky destiny is that kind of no matter what you do, it works. You might be like, this is crazy, this thing I just thought of. Like, I'm never going to be able to articulate it in a way that people understand. So, people love to be confused. They love puzzles. They love mysteries. They love conundrums. They love paradox. They love things that are a little bit outside of their understanding. So why couldn't they love you? There's lots of things that don't make sense to me, but people believe it. Many of the organized religions doesn't make much sense, but has a hold on people. People are still like on their knees, like just accepting it. They see everyone else accepting it and they're like, okay, I guess that must be the way. They see the Zionists, the Israelis, being able to say whatever the F they want, being able to use fallacious logic and, like just a bunch of like logical fallacies, and they say it confidently, and people are like, oh, okay, like what? No. And I feel like you've just had enough of it. And I think like when you recognize that your destiny is to be the luckiest person in the world, You don't have anything to fear. What does the luckiest person in the world have to fear? Loss? No. Anything like you lose is just so your hands are going to be free to receive something better. You think you're going to be afraid of being cast out? Great. Like, they pushed you out of a burning building. Thank God. Now you won't burn to death like the rest of these idiots. Now you can breathe. Now you're not on fire. Great. And it's because you recognize the power of seeing how lucky you are. You don't waste your time pretending that you're not the luckiest person in the world, that you aren't the ancestor your ancestors have been waiting for. Your ancestors wish they had as favorable a political and social and technological climate as you do. Your ancestors wish they could be so lucky to be able to talk publicly with their titties out and like nothing happens. Nothing bad happens. Only good things happen. It can only benefit you. In fact, your ancestors, like, I think you are like speaking for them. They weren't lucky enough to be able to feel like they could speak freely. So now you're doing it. Now you're doing it. And you're going to be teaching people how to cultivate and harness luck for themselves, how to be their own luck, so that they don't waste their lives and their money and their energy seeking outside of themselves for their lucky destiny. I've delivered the message. Let me know what you think, okay? I love that I keep getting this. I keep getting the Hierophant, and I also keep getting the Chariot, all right? This is 2 different decks. There are 3 different decks, but 2 different decks where I got the Chariot, okay? So the Chariot, it's like a water card, feminine, but it's like willpower. It's the power of your will moving you forward, opposing forces, working together towards a common goal. So, yeah, just keep coming up with the Chariot. It's a card of success. It's a card of like harnessing your willpower to create external results, coupled with the Hierophant, which I also keep getting. Babe, you can't lose. I think I know it. This is if you build it, they will come kind of situation. So don't be telling yourself, who's going to listen to me? Who's going to how am I going to get the word out? Baby, just get it outside of your body, and eventually the people will be able to receive it. So many people out there, they haven't done the prerequisites to be able to understand the esoteric wisdom that you are sharing. So all you have to do is share it, put it on the internet, and wait. They'll get it. These people, they'll figure it out eventually once they stop distracting themselves. They'll come around. All right, I love you. Let me get out of here. Where did I put I was like, where the fuck did I put the rest of those cards? Let me know what you think, okay? Like, comment, subscribe, you lucky, lucky duck, you. And yeah, I'll talk to you Earth Angels tomorrow, okay? I love you so much. All right. Peace out. This is all made up. You're doing a great job. I love you.